This is D-Bang. Welcome to the next episode in the Apple Turnover game. So, mission. So this is what I have decided to do. We are going to do the Black Fang Tribe missions for Shadows of Brimstone. So, we're just going to go through. There are a total of 4 missions in this mission pack. And so, what do we know about the Black Fang Tribe? Well, the Black Fang have become addicted to the supernatural power of the black rock surging through their bodies. As fanatics, their endurance limits the number of wounds they can take from each hit, while their wild attack ability allows them to unleash their Darkstone-induced fury on all that stray too close. So, Black Fang Tribe have a Darkstone pool. So they have a group pool of Darkstone markers when they enter play. This Darkstone is consumed by individual Black Fang enemies during the fight whenever they roll 1 or more 6s against a target to gain extra hits. Each Black Fang Tribe enemy can only consume 1 Darkstone against a given target hero per attack, regardless of how many 6s to hit they roll. The same enemy model, however, may consume up to 1 Darkstone against each hero it attacks, for example, using its wild attack ability. So it can be important to know which order the enemy models attack, because they could use up the pool. There's also a War Shaman. The Black Fang War Shaman are brutal warriors that have been touched by the spirits, granting them supernatural power unleashed through dance, chanting, and consumption of powdered Darkstone in heavy quantities. So, we'll worry about that. Basically, War Shaman has double the base health and combat. They are tough, so they are immune to critical hits. They add an extra peril dice of Darkstone to the Darkstone pool. And then at the start of his activation each turn, he casts a random war chant. And the Black Fang Tribe also have Shaman war chants. But they do. Alright, so the missions. So the first mission is Blood Harvest. There we go. So the Blood Harvest says, raiding local towns and farmsteads, the Black Fang have been rounding up townspeople and dragging them off into the hills. It's said that screams can be heard echoing through the canyons at night as the crazed Black Fang perform their forbidden rituals of blood and death to appease their dark gods. While this tribe is on the loose, no one is safe from their wrath, for the Blood Harvest has begun. So this mission uses the standard setup. So the Void Entrance. You also need the Void Dance Chamber Objective Room and the map card. And then 3 story character tokens near the depth track to represent some of the townsfolk that have been taken. So we have those. So, mission goal: within the mines, the Black Fang Tribe are sacrificing innocent townsfolk to their dark gods. The heroes must reach them as fast as possible before all the captives are killed. So, special rules. Enemy theme, Black Fang Adventure. The mission always uses the enemy theme adventure card for a Black Fang adventure. So, here we have the card for the Black Fang adventure. Give you a moment to take a look at it. So basically, the heroes can choose to make a mission to Black Fang adventure, although this specific makes it that way. Whenever the heroes draw one or more encounters, even in another world, roll a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, they must also draw one Black Fang encounter card. Common enemies, Black Fang Tribe. Whenever a threat card would be drawn, roll a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, instead, the heroes are attacked by Black Fang Tribe. If it's a roll of a 1, it also includes a War Shaman. So with 3 or 4 heroes, it is a peril dice of Black Fang Tribe members. Black Fang enemies also have a chance to have a trait. Roll a die on a 1, 2, or 3, and also draw a Black Fang trait card for them. So, that's kind of the big thing there. So what do we have? We have also rules. No gates. So there are no gates in this. Any gates counts as normal doorways. Fast darkness. Whenever the darkness moves forward, because the hold back the darkness roll has failed, it moves an extra space. Blood sacrifice. Each time the heroes find a clue icon, they have discovered the mutilated remains of one of the townspeople, killed by the Black Fang as a blood sacrifice to the dark spirits. Each hero takes d6 horror hits, and you must also draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack. Also roll a d6. Grit cannot be used. On a roll of 1 or 2, remove one of the story character tokens from the death track and add a second growing dread card to the stack. And basically, if you run out of the 3 townspeople tokens, you lose. Excuse me. When the hero posse marker reaches the space marked 11 on the depth track, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms need to be explored, there is found the door leading to the objective room. If the map tile is a passage, one random exit from the passage leads to the objective room. If it's a room, resolve the exploration token but ignore any doors or gates. There's only one exit from this map leading to the objective room. Okay, once encounters attacks have been resolved, attach the Void Dance Chamber and place an exploration on it as normal. So, and then, at the end of the first turn in which one or more heroes is in the Void Dance Chamber, reveal the exploration token. Ignore all information on the exploration token except for whether it is an encounter or an attack. If it's marked as encounter, the heroes are not too late to stop the final human sacrifices. Resolve all growing dread cards. And then the heroes must face the common enemy's Black Fang Tribe. And these Black Fang always have the trait card. If the token is marked as an attack, the heroes are too late and the Black Fang have made enough blood sacrifices to complete the ritual. Roll a d6 for every growing dread. On the stack, on a 1, 2, or 3, also draw a darkness card. Then reveal all growing dread, and the heroes face an ambush attack from the Black Fang Tribe. And of course, these have a trait and a free elite ability, because they are strengthened by the ritual. So the reward, if the heroes stop the ritual, i.e. you've got an exploration token in the final fight, you gain a d6 times 100 as a reward. Otherwise, each hero gains 25 experience and can remove d3 corruption points for avenging the fallen townsfolk. If the missions failed, the heroes are cursed. Each hero adds an extra travel hazard when traveling to the next town, and while in town, heroes must subtract 1 from all rolls on the town location event chart to a minimum of 2. So there you go. That is what we got. Nothing too exciting. If you remember, in town, everybody starts with 2 grit because of an event. And but we're not able to purchase an upgraded pistol for Pete, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to hold back the darkness. We're actually going to start using holding back the darkness with the Void Lantern as a reminder for folks. Void Lantern, we have this nice light source. Roll 2 paradise. If doubles are rolled, everybody's going to start taking horror hits. But otherwise, you use 2 paradise. So that's not bad, and that's going to help us get through without the darkness creeping up too high. We just kind of need to blitz through here as quickly as we can. I think. So, hold back the darkness. Double fours. Double fours is falling rubble. So each hero takes a d6 hits. So we're going to start with that. And that is the downside of doing the Void Lantern, is you're likelier to score high and not have the darkness move, but it is a higher increased chance of rolling double. So, Bechamel takes 2. Doc, oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit that. Doc takes 1, and Pete takes 2. So, Bechamel, 2 defense rolls. She blocks 1, so she's going to take 1 wound. Doc takes 1 wound. And Pete takes 1 wound. Not too bad. Alright, Bechamel, actually we'll have Doc go first, sure. Doc moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bechamel moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Pete moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom! Pretty quick. Alright, second turn. 7 is good. Then we will move. So let's start with Bechamel, because again, both Bechamel and Doc are at initiative 5, so we can kind of choose which order. We're going to have Bechamel go first, and then Doc can move in a little bit. Bechamel will move, and she's actually going to look through, and we find a mining room. And the mining room gets placed on like that. And we get a token. Boom. Alright. Doc, what do you got? You got a big 5. He's just going to move there. It won't do anything. Pete moves 1. Hey, and that gets him an extra grit. Which, hey, that's going to be useful. And we go from there. So, end of the turn. Reveal it. 1 exit, and we are attacked. Which direction? Alright, it is to the right. So, go ahead and put some closures here. Let's make sure you guys can see everything. Yeah, it looks like. So, and we are attacked. So, Black Fang Adventure. So if we are attacked, we roll a die, 1, 2, or 3. It's a Black Fang attack. On a 1, that attack includes a Shaman. It is a 3, so it's going to be, instead of the normal, it is a Black Fang. Okay, so it is going to be a peril dice of Black Fang, because we have 3 heroes. So 3 Black Fang attack us here. And take that off. So, Black Fang natives here. Boom. Alright, now we need to see if they have a trait. So let's roll a die. A 5, they do not have a trait. So they got all the apprentices. The weak guy is up there. Alright. So that is the end of the turn. So let's hold back the darkness. We're going to continue with the lantern. Double 6s. Alright, so double 6s is the Stubborn Resolve. So everybody can heal a d6 or recover a grit. Unfortunately, everybody except Pete are at their max grit, because 2 is our max grit. So with that said, Pete is 2, because Pete has the gold teeth. She has +1 max grit in the mines. I thought it was +2 for some reason. So he is at 3. So everybody's full up. So you know what? Everybody might as well simply just heal their 1 point of damage that they took from the falling rubble, because they can't use their that extra grit for anything. So let's go ahead and take a look at these Black Fang Tribe gentlefolk. Here we go. There you go. Black Fang Tribe. So they are initiative 6, size medium. They have Craze from Darkstone, so comes into play with a pool of a Peril Dice plus 2 Darkstone for the group, which we will roll. In fact, you know what? Let's roll that right now. They come with 4. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So make a little stack of 6 Darkstone here for them. Alright, and let's come back. Make sure you guys can see that. Alright. So, basically, anytime a Black Fang enemy rolls 1 or more 6s on their 2-hit rolls, discard a Darkstone from the pool, and the target automatically takes an extra D6 combat hits. Ooh. They have Endurance 2, so they cannot take more than 2 wounds from any single hit. Wild Attack, when attacking, makes a full combat attack against each adjacent hero, which sucks. They have 2 defense, they have 6 health, which means they're going to need to be hit at least 3 times to kill them because they have the 2 endurance. They have a 5+ to hit melee, 3 combat doing 2 damage each, escape 4+, and, move of 8. So initiative 6, so they get to go first. Not much that we can do about that. And they have the range to reach everybody. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 onto him. Remember, they have to try to go as far as they can. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to go onto Bechamel. And then he is actually going to slide in right there. Probably should not have left that gap to let them move through. Should have blocked off that hallway. But this is also, well, I don't know that it's spreading their things around because now they get to attack multiple people. So I think that was a mistake on my part. But, so we'll have to remember that for the future. But not much we can do about it right now. So what do? Now they get to attack. So let's do the one on Pete first. He's going to be the... Actually, no. Let's do the one, this one here, the one that's attacking Doc, because he's actually going to hit everybody. So, let's do this. So, 3 dice on Doc. Remember, they are 5+. Ooh, so there is a 5 and a 6. Okay, so the 6 is going to use up a Darkstone and give him another D6, which gives him another 6 hits. Jeez. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, there we go. So those are all the hits on Doc. Let's see. He's attacking Bechamel. This is going to hurt. So how many extra? That's going to be another Darkstone. How many extra hits? 3 extra hits. And he gets 3 dice on Pete. I am... Alright, and then 1 on Pete. Okay, so... Bechamel rolling her defense. See what we get. She blocks 3. So she's going to spend a grit to re-roll these. And she blocks 3 more. So that is going to be 2 hits get through. Oh, actually, that was against... Crap. Those were against Doc. And Doc has a 5+ defense. So, I need to re-roll these. My bad. Good thing I caught it all of a sudden. I was like, wait a minute, Bechamel, no. This is against Doc. So, he has a 5+ defense. Does he have anything else that he can help with? No. Nothing else. He's got the spirit armor, but that doesn't help. Yep, alright. So, he has a 5+. Oops. So, 1, 2, 3. And then, yes, Doc will spend a grit to reroll these. Ooh, that's actually works out to be exactly the same. Excuse my reach. So, he takes 2, and that is going to be 4 wounds. So that could have been a lot worse. Alright. Now against Bechamel, she's got 5 dice on her. Needing a 4 to block. Boom. She's not actually going to just take that, so it's going to be 2 wounds. I'm going to spend a grit. And then Pete. Pete took 1, so he gets his defense and he blocks it. Alright, so that was just the first guy. So the second guy, he's hitting Bechamel and Pete. So, the hits against Bechamel, nothing. The attacks against Pete, 1 hit, but that is a 6, so that's going to take 1 more out of their pool, and that is 5 more. 4, 5, alright, so then Pete has his defense. He blocks 2. He will go ahead and spend one of his 3 grits to reroll these. He blocks 2 more, so he takes 4 wounds. Blah. Alright. And then last but not least, the guy in the far back, attacking Pete. Oh my. Alright, so add 2d6. Oh, sorry. Actually, that only adds 1 more. Sorry. It's only 1 against each target, so he gets an extra d6 hits, which are 5 more hits. That's still 7 hits against Pete. But he's got a bunch of hit points. Alright. And he blocks all but 1. So he'll take another 2 wounds. Because they are just 2 damage weapons. Boom. Yay. Alright. So it's our turn. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with Doc. No, I should start with Bechamel. Because she's got the shotgun. She can reduce down their armor, or their defense, right? So with the shotgun, she gets some stuns on. So she's going to go ahead and take her shots. 2 dice, so she got the breaching gun, range 4. Uses d8 to hit. 6 plus are criticals. She gets an 8 and a 5, so 1 critical, 1 non-critical, which will be nice. E does do a stun, so she's got to hit both of those because they are the ones that are adjacent to her. So I think the critical one is going to be on this one. So we'll do that. And then the non-critical will be on that one. So the critical one, again, can't do more than 2. So that's fine. She gets an extra +1, actually. That's an automatic 2 wounds on that one. And then over here, that is a 1. And she does not, she gets a 6 plus is +1 damage. That would be blocked. So she's actually going to spend a fortune to re-roll that. Actually, what do I need? Let me take this back here. So, and actually they only get a stun marker if they've taken wounds. So they don't quite have the stun yet. What do I need? Because I could do a re-roll. Gives me good odds. Or I can try to pump that up. They are a defense of 2. This is a non-critical one. So to do 2 wounds, I need a 4 or better on a roll to do 2 wounds. So I would need 3 successes if I was going to pump it up. And that is luck, which her luck is a 3, 4, 5 dice. Succeeding on 5 or better to add or subtract. So 5 dice, and I would need to pump it up by 3. So I would need 3 to do it. So I have better odds, I think, just re-rolling. So let's re-roll. And she gets a 4, which is perfect, as we said. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Boom. 2 wounds, and that person is stunned, which means they have -1 defense. And you know what? I forgot. And I have to remember. Pete has the lasso, and it's once per fight. Choosing a within range 5 and line of sight and roped, they are -1 combat and -1 defense. I should have roped this guy. And that would have reduced down the number of dice he got against everybody. But I will remember to do that next turn, assuming he is not dead. And then I'll lasso somebody else. So, it is now Doc's turn. And I forgot, Bechamel gets to roll the move, too. So, yeah, she wasn't going to move. So, Doc rolled a move. Doc can move a big 6. All right, so this is what Doc can do. Doc can move through people. So, he is actually going to come here and go 1, 2, 3. He's going to come over here. Boom. That puts him adjacent to 2 of the enemies. And then he's going to attack. So, he has 2 dice because he has the plasma sword and the trusty axe. So he has 2 dice that use a D8 that do a D8 plus 1. He also has 2 free rerolls. So basically, he can reroll each of these dice if they both miss. And in fact, they both do miss. So he will reroll those. All right. So there's 1 critical hit, which he will put against this guy, and that will just automatically do the 2 wounds. Because. And the other one was a miss, unless Bechamel wanted to try to up it by 2 to make it a hit, which is probably not worth it. It's probably not worth it. It will be very important for Pete on his turn, which he gets to go next, to try to kill off, get enough hits to try to kill off the other 2. So he's actually going to dual wield. So he's got 3 shots with the Fallen Gunfighter's pistol, which will be in red. And then 2 dice with his regular pistol. And let's see what we get here. Hitting on 4s. Okay. All right. There we go. He will spend a grit to re-roll these. Okay. Oops. That was a miss. But he's got 4 hits, which is good. So he does not get any any criticals, which will be fine. So let's hit this person. He is a 1 defense, so basically a 3 or better will kill him, because I need 2 more wounds to get rid of him. So that actually will bounce. Crap. Let's do that again. Or, sorry. No, I didn't want to do that again. Sorry. That will do 1 more wound. Okay. This is unfortunate. Crap. Yeah, let's hit him again. I really should have. I really should have just rolled like 2 because I knew that I needed. Yeah. Anyway, because now I can't kill both of them, right? So they're gonna get another turn. But let's kill him. Boom! That is enough to kill him. All right. I got 1 more hit, which will hit that guy who's already wounded over there. Yeah, we'll take the one. We'll take the one more wound. As unfortunate, I could spend. He could take 3 wounds to add 2 damage. You know, I completely forgot about that. And that actually would let him. It would have let him potentially kill the other guy. I think he will do that right now. He will take the 3 wounds to add 2. Ooh, he only actually adds 1 because of their endurance. So I should have done that for the 1 damage that he did. And you know, it's cooperative. So in general, normally I would do that, but I already kind of retroactively. I already rolled some additional damage. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna take that back because they're all essentially the same folks, right? So I took the 3 wounds to turn that 1 into 2 more points of damage, which actually saved me 1, which let me do 2 points more to this fellow. It's not enough to kill him, but he is up at 5. So basically, the extra 1 that had gone there, 2 that goes there, went over to here. So that worked. What else can we do? Oh, and that was everybody's turn. So let's hold back the darkness. 7 is good. Who's next? They get to go. The Black Fang Tribe gets to go. So we will go ahead and lasso. Well, lasso the guy who's not hurt there. So let's go. So 3 attacks against Pete or Bechamel. Miss, miss, miss. And then 3 attacks against Pete. 1 hit. So Pete gets a defense roll, which he fails. So he's going to take 2 more wounds, which is kind of unfortunate, but puts him up to 11. But it does mean that Doc can just do healing on him. Which, in fact, you know what? Doc will. So Doc will use bandages. So it's a D6 plus 3. And 3 is 6. That will heal 6. Perfect. Use bandages. Alright. Oh yeah, and the second guy, so he's going to get 3 attacks on... Oh, he's -1 combat, so he's 2 on Pete. 1 hit. Pete blocks it. And then 2 on Doc, which both miss, because he needs a 5 or better to hit. So, perfect. Things are a little bit easier here. You know, I don't think Pete rolled to move, did he? No. Okay, so nothing good. He's just gonna stay there. All right. So let's start with Doc. So Doc can move. So he's actually going to move here, and then he's going to attack. So he rolls his 2 attacks. Boom. So 1 critical, 1 miss. He gets a free reroll. That's still a miss, unfortunately. So 1 critical hit, which he will go ahead and put on him, and immediately kill him. Which also reminds me, so when Doc kills, once per turn, when he kills an enemy in a combat hit, he can recover grit on a d6 roll of 4+. So let's see if he can recover a grit. He does not. Oh, and when Pete has fancy roping, so whenever he ropes an enemy, he gains some experience, and he can recover a grit on a 4+. He does not. Goodness gracious. Alright, people. Alright. Bechamel gets to go. So she's going to take her 2 shots on that fellow. 1 hit. She does get a free reroll with 1 die because of the breaching gun. So 2 hits, 1 of which is a critical. So the critical will automatically do 2 wounds on him. He has 0 defense. The other one does 3. Yep. So that's, and again he is -2 because he's a -1 defense there. But that's still 3 is still 2 wounds. And he is also stunned, which means now he's at a 0 defense. And then Pete gets to go. Did Bechamel roll the move? She did not. Okay. Except she has to hit this fellow, because I forgot there's another guy over there. Doc hit. Right. That's fine. I did those 2 there. Alright, and so Bechamel did 2 hits there. Okay. So then now it's Pete's turn. Wait. There was only the 1 guy left. I just didn't take his model off, did I? All of a sudden I was like, wait, what? That's why I was only hitting the 1. Alright. So that was enough, because Bechamel hit twice and did basically 4 wounds, and Doc hit once for... No, Doc finished him. Sorry, I just suddenly got super scatterbrained. So it is Pete's turn. I was going to say, actually, I was going to just roll the 1. So let's assume I rolled the 1 because it was all the 4s. Not that it mattered. So 3 hits. So that's going to be, well, they've got a 0 defense, so even 1s will give him 2 damage. So 2, 4, 6, and that will kill him. Boom. I'll get his lasso back. Phew. All right. And that gets us loot. All right. So Bechamel gets $25. Doc gets 250. And Pete gets a D3 Darkstone. So 2 pieces of Darkstone go into the tomb chest. And then we get 275 simoleons, smackaroonies. Alright, so let us hold back the darkness. Continue on our way. An 11 is good. So Bechamel will move. She moves a big 2. 1, 2. Doc moves a big 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Pete. And then Pete gets to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. How close are we? You know what? I'll pull this back a smidge. Alright, let's hold back the darkness again. 7 is good. Alright, Bechamel will move. She gets to move 1 and get a grit back, which, you know what, she didn't spend any grit, did she? No, she spent a fortune. Okay, so, she does get a grit, so which does mean she get a fortune back, because she can actually use that grit to move, which she will, so she will go there, and then she will go ahead and look through, and we find... Alright, a T-junction passage. Alright, so here goes the T-junction. How is that? That is being cut off. So put it like that. Yeah, much better. Alright. Doc moves, unfortunately a big 1, so he's going to go here, I guess. He can actually recover a grit, and he will. And he's, I guess he's going to stay there. Pete can move 4, so Pete will go 1, 2, 3. And you know what? He can go 4 because Doc can just move through. Although Bechamel, we'll have Bechamel move first. Alright. Holding back the darkness. That is still good. Then Bechamel will move. She can move 5. You know what? Let's curve it back around. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then she will look through, and we find the boiler room. Okay, boiler room goes on like that, and we get a token like so. And then it is Pete's turn. So Pete moves a big 2. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, sorry, I meant Doc. And then Pete can move 4. All right, well, again, Doc can move through, so we'll just kind of do that for right now. And let's see what's in there. We have, it is a clue token and 2 encounters. All right, so the clue token says there's mutilated remains of one of the townsfolk. So we'll throw a generic townfolk on. He is dead. Each hero takes a d6 horror hits, and you must draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack. So we've got a growing dread card added to our stack. And then a d6 horror hits. So Bechamel takes 6. Ooh, big 6. Alright, let's let her roll. Alright, so she takes 2 points of sanity damage. Easy enough. Doc takes 5. He takes 1, but he does have spirit armor, which he blocks. And then Pete takes 6. Wow, that was extremely horrific for all of them in the sense, but he only takes 2. All right. Then roll a d6 on a 1 or 2. Remove. Oh, sorry. We only actually remove it if the token if we roll a 1 or 2, and then we would add an extra growing dread. No. Okay. So we don't add an extra growing dread. All right, and then we have 2 encounters. So this is also I thought there was something for encounters. That they have. Oh, because we're doing the Black Fang adventure. Whenever heroes draw 1 or more encounters, roll a d6 on a 1 or 2. They must also draw a Black Fang encounter. That is because of the Black Fang card, specific for Black Fang adventures. So let's take a look. We do also draw a Black Fang adventure. So let's see what So let's see what encounters we get off the encounter. Okay, we have a hidden stash. All right. What do we have for the hidden stash? Is it says markings scratched into the walls around the chamber seem like they have some hidden meaning, perhaps left by a cunning bandit to remind them where his stash was hidden. One hero can make a cunning 5+ test. If failed, you find nothing. If you pass, gain 20 experience as you uncover a secret panel. Same hero who found the panel then makes a luck test. So let's do Bechamel. She's actually got a pretty good. She's got a 4/5 cunning. You need a 5+, easy peasy. And then she's also got a 5 luck, and she got a 5+ luck. So there you go. Pass. Every hero can draw a loot card from the hidden stash. Awesome. So what have we got? For loot, Bechamel gets D3 Darkstone. So through 3 pieces of Darkstone get added to the box. All right, Doc gets D6 times 25 money. Ooh, nice. So 150. And then Pete gets 1 more piece of Darkstone. I need to figure out how much Darkstone we've got in this tomb chest. 3, 4. We've actually got 2 extra pieces now. So we're just carrying them. Pete will just carry them loose, I guess. All right. There was the loot. Lots of Darkstone in that, and a lot of money, and so second encounter, Rotting Beams. Should have shown you that. So hidden stash, Rotting Beams. Okay, says the far end of the room is flooded with dirty-looking water. Long wooden beams have been placed to brace the wall, but it appears they have begun to rot and buckle under the pressure. Each hero must choose to reinforce the beams, strength 5 plus, success will gain 30 experience, but you must also discard a grit, or search for anything shiny, draw a loot card. Then, if less than half the hero posse reinforce the beams, the wall gives way. Alright, well, I think everybody's going to, well, we'll have to make some tests here. Alright, unfortunately we don't have a lot of strength. That would be the downside. Well, Pete was definitely going to brace. He has a strength of 5. So he succeeds. But he must also discard a grit, which he does, unfortunately. Bechamel, you know what? I think everybody, if less than half the posse successfully reinforce the beams, then the wall gives way, flooding the room. Every hero has to roll a d6 for every sideband token in each item with an anvil on it. On a 1, it is lost. So Bechamel is going to try to reinforce. Actually, we'll do Doc, because Bechamel could search and get something, because she's got a little good luck. So let's try Doc first. He has a strength of 2. He does not have anything that gives plus strength. Oh, he does have. He has strength, the gloves. So he has a strength of 3. 5 plus. So he succeeds. He does have to discard a grit. He does have 2 grit, though. All right. And then Bechamel is going to look for loot. And she succeeds with the last die. So she gets a loot card. Very exciting. And she gets, 50 shiny pieces. Alright. Oh, and now we have the Black Fang encounter. Deck of Black Fang encounters. Excuse me. Is called The Burned Witness, and there's lots of text on this thing, and it looks like it's going to be a random hero test their initiative, which is good for Bechamel or Doc, not so good if it's Pete. So this says it is an encounter active stranger. The smell of burned hair and flesh is heavy in your nostrils as you step forward into the dark, smoke-filled room. Shining the lantern around the chamber, you stop cold as a light falls on a kneeling figure in the center of the floor, charred to a crisp atop a small pyre of ash. As you stare horrified at the still smoking body, its eyes snap open and it screams. Lurching forward, its skin cracks and boils as it reignites, bursting into wild flame as it charges. A random hero tests initiative. Roll a d8 to draw your weapon and put down the shrieking figure. If the roll is less than your initiative, it bursts into a shower of ashes as you hit it, gain 25 experience, and take 3 horror hits that do 2 sanity each. If your roll is equal to or higher, you are burned by its touch. Take a d8 wounds, ignoring defense, and then add a growing dread. So, let's roll. 1, 2, Bechamel, 3-4 Doc, 5-6 Pete. Bechamel. Alright, so Bechamel tests her initiative, so it's going to be a D8 and she wants low. She has an initiative 5. And it has to be less than her initiative, so she has a 50-50 chance. A 4 is perfect. So there we go. So she gets 25 experience, and she has to take 3 horror hits that do a D3 sanity, do 2 points of sanity each. So her horror hits, she blocks one of them. She's going to spend a fortune to reroll these 2. And she fails. So she's going to take 4 points of sanity damage. Alright. But that is what that does. That was the Dark Fang encounter token. I'm going to go ahead and put that away there. There was only one exit from this room, so let's see which direction is the exit. The exit is to the left. That was my bad. Here, we need to put those down. Alright. Then what do? We hold back the darkness. New round. Wait. Oh yeah, Doc did go that slow, didn't he? Double 3s. And so that doesn't move. Double 3s are the creeping darkness. Ooh, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the track. Which actually makes it 3. So that gets us a darkness card. Which is Dark Possession. So, anytime a hero takes 1 or more wounds from a demon enemy during a turn, they also take a corruption hit. Probably not too bad. And everybody takes 1 horror hit. So, Bechamel, she blocks hers. Pete, he blocks his. And then it's a D6 for Doc, because he's holding the lantern. So, 1, and he blocks it. Okay. So, that was alright then. Let's roll to move. So we'll start with Bechamel. She moves 3. 1, 2, 3. Doc moves 1, which gets him a great... You know what? He's going to add movement to it. So he moves 6. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get him up there. And then Pete gets to move 2. So 1, 2. Alright. Oh, and start of a turn, he has no grit. So he actually can attempt to recover a grit, and he does not. So, back to holding back the darkness. 9 is good. So, roll to move. Bechamel moves 4, so she's going to step forward, and she is going to look through and finds a long passage. Alright, let's shift all this stuff. Oops, just to make sure you guys can see it all. In fact, I'm going to pull off everything except for the 3-way. Gives us some room. Alright, and then how is that for you all? I'll pull it down a little bit more. We'll probably need to rotate this so you guys can see even better when it comes down to it, but we'll be alright. Doc, and that does move us there. Doc, 1, 2, 3, and then Pete moves 1, so that he recovers grit. Start of the turn, need to see if he recovers a grit. He does not, but now he has 1 from that. All right, let's hold back the darkness. So the next room is the last room before because we are at 12 now. Last room will be the last room before the Void Dance Chamber. 8 is good. So Bechamel can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doc will move 3. 1, 2, 3. He's actually not going to open it yet. We're going to let Pete catch up a little bit. Pete, you know what? He's going to spend that grit to add a d6 to his move. 7. Perfect. All right. Let's hold back the darkness again. 9 is good. So Bechamel. Okay, she's going to move and she's going to look through. And we find an excavation chamber. All right. So let us throw this sucker down. And then Pete. Oops, and we need a token about that. Sorry. And then Pete, and he does have a grit, so we won't worry about that. All right, let's reveal the exploration token. Oh, there is an attack and another clue icon. So unfortunately, clue means everybody takes a d6 horror hits, and we draw a growing dread and add it to the stack. Okay, so a horror, everybody takes a d6 horror hit, so Bechamel takes 2. Let's go ahead and just roll those. She takes 1 more sanity damage. I think she's going to need to drink her whiskey. Doc takes 1. She fails. Spirit Armor fails again, so he's actually going to take 1. And then Pete takes 1. And he fails, so he takes 1 as well. That was a bad string of rolls. And then we are attacked. So let's see if we are attacked by Black Fang. We are attacked by Black Fang. That is another 3 newbies here. You know, fellows, because they don't have the shaman with them. Like that. And we know how they are. All right. So, boom. Let's start a new turn. 7. So that holds back the darkness, and then they get to move. So we have 1, 2, 3 like that. And then Pete's... Oh, actually, you know what? Pete is going to lasso... he'll lasso one of them. So there. He'll go ahead and lasso one of them. That will mean only 2 of them are going and attacking. So there you go. You know, yeah, that'll work. All right, so we have 3 dice. Ooh, and they have how many? Darkstone. They have a big pile of Darkstone there. They have a +2, so they have 8 total Darkstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so first guy there, he's got 3 on Bechamel. 1 hit, but he gets to spend a special or Darkstone to get an extra d6, which is 2. So 3 total hits on Bechamel. All right, and then attacking, and his attacks on Doc are 2. All right, so Bechamel with 3. She blocks 1, so that's going to be 4 wounds. That's fine. All right, and then 2 on Doc. He blocks 1 of them, so he takes 2 more wounds. All right, second guy. Gets 3 on Bechamel. Ooh. All right. Extra d6 hits, so 3 more hits. So that's a bunch of hits on Bechamel. You know what? Doc's actually going to take a break here, and he's going to spend a bandage to heal d6 +3. Right, +3, yep. So he's going to heal 7. Bechamel had 6, so it heals them all. Okay. Bechamel's blocks 2 of them. She'll take 6. I'm not going to spend the fortune or the grit at this point. Save those for the final fight, hopefully. You know, I need to remember they got to catch their breath after the last fight and heal a little bit. But I'm not going to worry about that now. I just have to remember after this fight to catch their breath. Alright. And then 3 on Doc. So 1 hit for 2. Doc gets to defend, which he does. So nothing. Excellent. So, let's have Doc. I need to remember that Bechamel has a +1 move for her skill. Alright. Anyway, Doc. Doc is going to swing with his lightsaber. He gets 1 hit. Reroll. Misses. So still just 1 hit. So yeah, he'll hit one of them. That won't be a big deal. I think it's an auto 2 points, right? Well, no, it's a D8 +1. They are -2. There you go. Sure. All right. Oh, and Doc gets to roll the move. Nope. Okay. Bechamel rolling to move. Nope. Okay, so Bechamel shooting, free reroll. There we go. 1 critical, 1 non. So we're going to put them both on him because we need to try to get rid of him. So the critical is actually +1 damage. So that will do the 2. And then the other one is a 4. -2 is 2, so that is enough to kill him. That does allow her, when she kills an enemy, she gets to recover a fortune, which is nice. Alright. Now it is Pete's turn. Pete's going to roll again. Full. He's going to do a wield. And those are some pretty bad. We're going to use the fortune token we just got to reroll all of these. 4+. Nice. 4 hits. You know what? 4 hits. I'm going to spend all 4 hits on that one guy. He was hit, right? No. Bechamel put them both on that one guy, so there's no minus. So, these are -2 each. So 4s will do 2 points of damage. Okay. So 2, 4. This is going to do 1 is 5. You know what? We're going to spend another fortune point to re-roll both of these. Well, that's a risk. Do I take the 3 to do 1 more point of damage? When we're short 1, then I need a 3 or better on 1 die. Or do I roll both of these? No, I'll roll both of these. I think this is better odds. I need a 4 or better on one of them, or 2 3 or betters. There we go. Boom, boom. So 2, 4, 6. Blam. We'll take him out. Good. And he roped an enemy. I forgot to roll to see if he recovers a grit for roping the enemy, which he does, in fact. Gain a grit for roping the enemy. Perfect. What have we got? Oh, their turn. All right. No, sorry. Hold back the darkness. Hold back the darkness. A 9 is good. So, at the start of his turn, he makes a... Pete makes a Strength 5+ test to keep him roped. Okay, he's got 5 dice with a strength of 5. He fails. You know what? He's going to spend a grit because you know what? Let's keep him roped. So he has no ranged attack. So there we go. You guys can't see that yet. Okay. We will keep him roped. So he actually cannot do anything because he cannot reach us. Perfect. That's awesome. That is a good thing about the lasso. I didn't even think about that. Being able to keep at least one of them at range. So, let's do Bechamel gets to move. Alright, so she can move up to 6. So she'll just move there. Actually, let's just kind of move. She's gonna move here. That way we can just. Oh, we should have seen which direction was the objective room. So it is actually to the left. So she's actually going to move over here. I didn't even think about that, so we'll close that off. And let me grab the objective chamber here. Hold on. And then we will put this right there. So she actually doesn't want to go in yet. So she's going to stop 1 short. And then she will shoot. So she got 1 hit. She gets a free reroll with 1 of them. Cool. So 1 crit, which is going to automatically do 2 wounds because it's a D8 plus 1. Alright, and the non-crit does 3, which is, with the lasso, enough to do 2 more wounds. And that does also put a stun. Actually 2 stuns on him. Not that that will matter, because they don't add up, they just add turns, duration to the stun, not increase the negative to the defense. But that's good. Alright, so Doc will move. And he's going to move up next to him. And then he will attack, which should finish. And he gets a reroll. So 2 hits, 1 of which is a critical. Critical will automatically do the 2 wounds necessary, and will kill him. Awesome. And then let's see if Doc can recover a grit. He does not. Alright, that's unfortunate, but not much we can do. So loot. We get loot. Oh, everybody gets to recover. Oh, so Pete can actually get a grit, which he will. The other 2 get to heal a D3. So Bechamel can heal 1. She's actually going to take a. Let's take a sanity. And then Doc can heal 3, and he will take 3 wounds. Back. Bechamel is actually going to drink. She's got 6 sanity. She's going to drink her whiskey. And yeah, I mean she's a little hurt, but she'll be. I mean she's at 6 of 16. Doc could spend a bandage, but it is a D6 plus 3, right? So theoretically, could heal up to 9. You know, it's 4 to 9, and she's only got 6, so she's kind of in the in between area. We'll wait till we get hurt. All right, and now it is loot. Loot. So Bechamel gets an artifact. All right, we'll draw that in a moment. Doc gets $100, which is handy schmandy. All right, and then Pete gets a D6 times 50. So a 5, which is nice. So 250. Alright, and now let's see what artifact we get. Okay, it was a mine artifact, and we found a Tredaran trench pistol. So take 1 corruption hit to fire, range 5, 3 shots doing +1 damage. Alright, well I think that goes to Pete. And he will use that with the Fallen Gunfighter's pistol. In fact, I think the Tredaran trench pistol will be his primary. It's got 1 less range, but the +1 damage, and it is 3 shots. So perfect. That was the mine artifact. Alright, so here we are at the end. So we need to hold back the darkness. We are at 10. I'm assuming that pushes it as another reveal. Double 4s are hits from in the mines. So Bechamel takes 5 hits. Jeez. Get some defense rolls going. Oh, and she does. She dodges them all. Nice. Doc takes 1 and he saves. And then Pete takes 1 and he saves. Alright, well that did absolutely nothing. Alright. So, Bechamel will move. Boom. Pete will move. Doc. 1, 2, trying to see the lines. 1, 2, 3. That is enough. Alright, and then Pete. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So at the end of the first turn in which 1 or more heroes is on the Void Dance Chamber tile, reveal the exploration token in the Void Dance Chamber. Oh, that's right. We need to put a Void a token there. Okay, so now we need to reveal the token. Make sure you guys can see all this. It's a little high. Let's bring it down a little. Much better. Alright. To reveal it, it is an encounter. Yay! Alright, so we managed to save everybody. And we ignore it other than its encounter. So we need to resolve all growing dread cards in the stack. So what have we got? We have a Wave of Heat, all heroes lose 1 grit, or a Fool's Errand, for the remainder of the adventure, all enemies do +1 damage on every hit. So, I'm tempted to everybody spend a grit to get rid of that second one, which I think is going to be worth it. So let's do that. And then everybody loses a grit. So we are gritless in this fight. What's coming next, but that way we don't have to take the extra damage. We must face the Black Fang Tribe, and they also have a trait on them. So we know they have a trait. So, Black Fang Tribe, we get a peril dice, so we get 4 this time. Good enough. Okay. And they have a Black Fang Tribe trait. Okay, so these are the withdrawals. Okay, say they start with no Darkstone pool. There are no Darkstone in their pool. These enemies prioritize targets based on heroes that have the most Darkstone, including icons on items. Doubles the base combat and health, but their defense is 0. Okay, so this is going to be a little rough in the fact that their defense is 0, but now they got double health, which means we have to hit them 6 times each to kill them. Which is going to be rough. And there are 4 of them. But that is the thing. But they have no Darkstone, so they're not doing extra damage. They are doubling their combat. But they're not getting the extra d6. Ugh. Okay. So, what do we do? Is there anything else we can do? No. I guess that's it. So that's what they do. So let's hold back the darkness. 9 is good. So they're going to move. So, boom. Boom. We're going to lasso one of them. And let's see who he... you know what? I don't think that one's actually connected. So I think only 3 of them actually can get there. So we'll go like that. So it's kind of a waste, actually, if I think only 3, because that doesn't look like those corners quite connect. So, in that case, I'll do it after they move, and let's throw it on this guy here that's attacking Bechamel. So Bechamel's not attacked. Actually, we'll throw it on the center guy. So he's got less, and then this guy's there. Obviously, he's not lassoed, but we'll do that. So, then what do? We've got attacks. So, we'll start with... Well, it doesn't really matter. So, we'll start with the one on the end against Bechamel, because there's no Darkstone pool, right? So, you know what? In fact, we'll roll them all together, because this is going to suck. This is a lot of hits, or a lot of attacks, because each of them are rolling 6 dice. So, 6, it is right, yeah, base combat. So, 6, Bechamel gets 18 attacks against her, because she's got 3 guys adjacent. So, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Actually, you know, I was just thinking about it. Lassoing that guy wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing to do. It does reduce down his dice by 1, but you know what? That's probably not worth it. We'll lasso him, because it's unlikely he's going to get out of that lasso. So, we'll just take this. So, alright, 18 dice against Bechamel, so she gets to roll her defense. Let's take out all these. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Alright, so she will spend the last fortune, which is unfortunate, but so this is all going to hurt. See how many she can block, how many she doesn't. Alright, that's not too bad. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I was an idiot. I forgot I don't have armor. I should have healed her for those 6, since she was getting 18 dice against her, and they do 2 each. I didn't. So 10 is just enough to actually knock her out, because she has 6 wounds. So that uses our 1 revive. It does heal her up, and does give her 1 grit. So I guess that is something. This is going to be rough, though. Alright, so on Doc. Uh-oh. Doc has no armor or anything. Well, this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And he's got 3. Ouch. Okay, so Doc is at 21 of 24. Okay. Yikes. Oh, well, so it's our turn. So, Doc. Usually Doc doesn't have a lot of attacks. You know what? He's going to use his Holy Book instead of the Trusty Axe. Let's get a third die. Actually, Bechamel will go first. I'm actually thinking Doc should use the Axe and the Holy Book. Well, the Axe and the Holy Book. I don't need the initiative. And he doesn't necessarily need the D8 for damage. We're getting the +1 damage and the +1 extra combat. So we'll do that. So Bechamel's going to go first. She has a free reroll. Ugh, that sucks. All right, so one hit. We'll hit the one in the middle. You know, at least it does do the 2 points of damage. And the stun doesn't matter because they have no defense. All right, so what do we have? And so now we have Doc. Yeah, and that's going to be the downside is these. I don't have a lot of dice on these folks. Bechamel's got the breaching gun, and Doc doesn't have a lot of combat bonuses, you know, as far as extra dice for combat. So, can't think there's anything else. Nope. All right, he does get 2 free rerolls. So he will go ahead and use those 2 free rerolls. 4+, come on. Alright, so 1 critical. 1 non-critical, though it doesn't really matter because there are no... so again, we're going to hit that middle one. Alright, and he's halfway done. And then Pete. 6 hits. He'll take a corruption hit, which he fails. So he does take 1 point of corruption. Okay, so red are going to be the... Still, I'm going to keep those on the gunfighter's pistol, so the white are the Tridarian trench pistol. Ugh. 3 hits, huh? And we've got... Oh, he gets to roll because he started the turn without any... Oh, and he lassoed. So let's see when he lassoed. So he actually got a grit when he lassoed. So he started his turn with a grit, so can't roll again, but that does let him re-roll these other 3 dice, because I will spend it. Does get him 1 more hit. Fortunately not with the trench pistol. Alright, so I'm going to spend 3. So we'll do these 3 on him. Need 2s and better. Oh, really? Really? That's what you're gonna do. Well, shit. Sorry. Pardon my language. This one does 2. He'll take the 3 wounds to add 2 damage. Obviously, he only does 1, so you know, 1 additional. So there's 2 for this one. And then 1. So I'm 1 point short. I am literally 1 point short. Which means that third one has to go on him to kill him. There's nothing I can do. I've just absolutely got to do that. And I don't need to roll damage because he only had 1 wound. And so when they have no defense, so at a minimum, it's going to do that. Okay. All right. That was rough. All right. Doc is going to spend... We'll do 2 bandages to start. He needs to heal himself. Each one's a d6 plus 3, so that's 9. And 5 is 14. Okay. You know what? He'll spend another bandage to do another 5. That leaves him at 2 wounds. Okay. And we've got... Which is why we stocked up on bandages. That is the one good thing about Doc. About having the Doc. Alright. Let's hold back the darkness. A 7 is not enough. So that's going to move it 2 more. That's going to give us another darkness. Okay, and that is Chill of the Grave. Undead enemies get +1 initiative, +1 combat. That's not going to affect much, thank goodness. We'll get into Growing Dread soon. Alright, so they get to go. So, strength test for Pete. 5 dice with a 5, needing a 5. He succeeds, so that guy's still lassoed back there. Alright. And then they get to attack. So, 6 dice on Bechamel. 2 hits. You know, did I do them wrong? Did I have them hit on 4s at this point? For some reason. For some reason, I feel like I did. Did I just roll defense? Did I do these completely wrong? Because now that I'm thinking about it, no, I think I did them. No, I think I did them wrong. I think I didn't roll the hit with them, did I? Well, that's the way last time worked, I guess. All right, so 2 hits. Ooh. 2 hits. I forgot I get 6 dice from him as well. Because, yeah, I think I forgot to roll their 5+ melee attack. So 4 hits on Bechamel. 1 failure, so that's 2 wounds. So yeah, now that I kind of look back or think back on it, I was like, you know what? I did take an awful lot of hits. So I don't think I think I just rolled those straight to their defense and not rolling to actually hit for the Black Fang guys, I think. I would have to go back and look. It's not a big deal, I don't think. And we use the revive. We use some bandages. I'm okay with not worrying about the bandages or the revive token. I think if this is the case, it might be okay. So, Doc is hit by 1 guy. He gets 6 dice. He is hit twice. Doc blocks 1, so that's going to be 2 wounds to Doc. Yeah, I must have done it that way, which is no wonder it was so rough. Even though they're rolling 6 dice each. Yeah, I must have rolled 18. Yeah, I rolled 18 defense. That is what it was. Oh well. I'm good. We're all good. Nothing irreparable, and we can buy more bandages. Bandages are relatively cheap. And we still have 2 left on Doc, and then each Bechamel and Pete both have 1 bandages as well that they can give to Doc, and then Doc can use. So, all right. Yeah. So that was their turn. So we go with Bechamel. So there's 1 hit. She's going to re-roll. This one, that's another hit. Neither one's a critical. So, she'll hit that one. No, actually she'll hit that one, because, well, it doesn't matter. We'll hit the one that's on her. The big one there. All right. Well, that will be four wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Doc. She gets to roll to move too. She does not recover a grit. So Doc gets to move. All right. He's actually going to move in between. And then he will take his swings with his. He does get 2 free rerolls. So 2 hits, both of which are going to do 2 points of damage. So, boom, boom. All right, and then Pete's turn. Does not get anything, but he's good where he is right now. And again, we need to go for sheer number. He does have to make a corruption test, which he fails. This trench pistol, man, I just cannot catch a break here. All right. One extra die there. Oh, and he started without one, so I need to roll to see if he gets a grit. He does not, of course not. Why would he get a grit? Alright, so 3 hits. We will put all 3 on him. Actually, no, because these 2 from the trench pistol are +1 damage, so they are automatically going to do 2 each. So 2, 4, that is enough to kill him, which gives him 1 die from the gunfighter's pistol on the other guy, which is enough to do 2 wounds. Excellent. Alright, let's hold back the darkness. Seven is not good enough. So that gets us another Growing Dread. All heroes, so it is chittering in the dark. All heroes immediately take 2 sanity damage with no willpower saves. So we can do that. We can take that. Doc does have spirit armor though, so he does get to block 1. All right, not too bad. Oh, but you know, I was just noticing Pete gets a grit anytime from the Void Catcher whenever the darkness is. Oh no, that's over when a darkness card is played. Not when the darkness moves. Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm going to give... Pete had the journal pages. He's actually going to give that to Bechamel, and then Bechamel's going to use it. So she's going to discard this to recover a grit, which actually also gives her a fortune point. Good, so more rerolls. Alright, so we've got 6 dice attacking Bechamel. 2 hits. Her defense blocks them both. 6 dice on Doc. 2 hits. Doc doesn't block either one, so that is 4 wounds on Doc. Okay. Oh, and I need the strength test to keep that guy lassoed. Succeeds. So against the man-sized enemies, that lasso can last for a while. It's just the issue with doing large or even larger enemies. So it is Bechamel's turn. So she's gonna pound on that guy that's there. So there's one hit that's a critical. Her free reroll is a hit, but not a critical. But it does do enough damage, so that's going to be 2-4. Alright. Doc. Oh, and she gets to roll the move. And she does have a... I forgot, she does have grit if necessary. Alright. So Doc rolls to move. If he can get a grit. Nope. He'll move there. Okay. He does get a free reroll. Ooh, and he fired, so he needs to check for corruption. He succeeds. Finally, so 3 hits. You know what? The Stradarian Transfer, so I thought it would be okay to take a corruption hit. It may not be, because even though he gets the free remove 1 corruption, he's not actually really going to... If I could simply increase his willpower saves, right, to his saves against the corruption. So, anyway. What was that? 3 hits. So he has 3 hits. These 2 are going to be automatic 2-4. So was that. So that was 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. That will kill him, which lets Doc attempt to recover a grit. He does not. Boy, I just have not been lucky with that. All right, and then Pete's turn. He can move 2, so he'll go 1, 2. Then he'll take some shots. Yeah, and then he'll take some shots. Again, 6 dice. There we go. And Pete has no grit, so he needs to roll to see if we can get some grit. If I can roll it in the box. Nope. Boy, none of those. All right, but 5 hits. So again, these 2 will both hit. So 2 and 2 automatically because they are +1. All right. Anything but 1s. Alright, so 2, 4, 5. So 1. Am I 1 short? Really? Actually? 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 9. No, I'm actually 3 points short. Which won't help. So, I was going to say I could up that if necessary, but it won't be. Alright. So, last turn, I think. So, let's hold back the darkness. A 7 will fail again. Ugh. So, there's a darkness card. Winds of Change. Boom. So, each Hermili takes 2 wounds, ignoring defense, and 1 corruption hit for each mutation they have. So, everybody takes 2 wounds. We can deal with. And nobody has any mutations, so we don't have to take extra corruption hits. However, he does get a grit for the darkness card, which, because I had just looked at that, so I know that is the case. Alright, strength test to keep him roped. Easily roped. Wow. Totally roped. So he can't move. Alright, Bechamel. Roll to move. She'll just move in close, but not quite in melee range. Take a pair of shots. 2 1s. Alright, good thing she only has one reroll. She does have a grit though, so you know what? She'll spend a grit. That is not any better. So 2 complete misses there on a D8. Well, la-di-da. Doc will move, and he does. So he'll move up next to him and take his attacks. Okay, 2 hits with a free reroll, so just 2 hits. I'm +1 damage, so that's going to be 2 more, 2-4, right? Which is enough. Only need 2 hits anyway to kill him. Yay! All right, so I made that a little more difficult on myself. That lasso really helped because these guys have no ranged attacks. So being able to keep somebody so they can't move, and then we can just pepper them with some ranged attacks. Was super happy, fun time. All right, loot. So, Bechamel, she gets a gear card, which I will draw in a moment. Doc gets 1 Darkstone. You know what, and I think I'll actually give him all of the extras since Pete's got a couple. And then Pete gets a D6 times 50. Nice. And what else can we do? Oh, and I need my gear card. Hold on. Okay, so the gear card is a Tattered Duster. So this is actually kind of weird. So anytime you would take a corruption point, roll a d6 on the roll of 5+, prevent it, +2 health. This completely random. Just saying, that was completely random out of my huge deck of gear cards. And that actually fits super well for Pete with the trigger and trench pistol. I was actually thinking, how do I get armor or something to help prevent those corruption points? So, and I don't know what it was. Divine intervention, luck. That is what we pulled. So perfect. That is perfect. That Tattered Duster. Pete is pretty swanky. All right. Well, there you have it. You can see the Black Fangs and some of these traits. Sue really changed them around. And I forgot that she could recover grit. All right. I need to remember again. So much with 3 characters. It gets a little confusing for me, and it has been a little bit since I've played. You know, keeping track of all the cards and what all the characters have can sometimes get confusing to me. So I apologize again if I made any mistakes or if people recall anything. I do need to, especially now, go through and try to make you guys a list or something of what everybody has so that everybody can keep an eye on what we've got and keep track. But, and I'm going to try to work on that tonight. But thanks for watching. We will do all the rest of the cleanup next week when I do the town episode. We'll do the healing up of stuff, doing the travel hazards. I'm going to go ahead and take the one corruption point off of Pete. He has 1 corruption point as well. He had a total of 2. He gets to remove 1 because of the personal item, the ribbon. Doc has the 3 Darkstone that are not in the tomb chest that Pete is carrying around. So we've got a total of 11 Darkstone. And there you have it. You know, I wonder if we had Darkstone bullets from last town. I don't think we did, but if we did, well, oops. Again, I apologize. There may be some things that got missed, but that should still give you a good idea of the Black Fang. We are going to be seeing more Black Fang coming up, and this adventure. It ran fairly smoothly. Didn't run into any shamans this time. We will have to see. We might run into some shamans next time, and some war chants and things like that that will affect the battles. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for your patience. And I will be putting a new one up next week. So hope to see you then. And take care.